Yeah, that bit tough.
Yeah, that big guy.
That big guy.
Oh yeah, appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir.
That guy. That
Oh,
big
yeah,
guy.
that big
Oh
guy.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that
appreciate
big
you.
tough.
Yeah, that bit tough.
Bro, I'm like, bro. I swear, now that I've heard it like 10 times, I understand what he's saying. But the first time, I was like, huh? That big guy. Oh yeah, that big tough. I like how people like think like people don't talk like that. All over the place. Yeah, that big guy. Oh yeah, that big tough. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Excuse me for a moment. Let me try and set up the stream. Until you get off. Okay.
I got brothers up in Russia, dogs finna run up. Fuck whatever y'all saying, I do what I wanna. Fuck any weapon for this shit when I prosper. I got banned from the motherland, from the tyrant. Like I was saying, man, I got plans for your bitch and dance. I just put up for that mental man. I flow bang on man, and just put I got the fucking plan, got the fucking plan. And just boy, take off fast, motherfucking that boy red, whoa. I'm the man with the plan, whoa. For the tyrants, whoa, whoa. For the tyrants, whoa. For the tyrants, for the tyrants, whoa. Brothers up in Russia, dogs finna run up. Fuck whatever y'all saying, I do what I wanna. Fuck any weapon for this shit when I pop it. I got banned from the motherland, for the tyrant. I got brothers up in Russia, dogs finna run up. Fuck whatever y'all saying, I do what I wanna. I got banned from the motherland, fuck the tyrants, fuck her.
I'll probably cover this again in my Warframe Monday streams, but I'm kind of interested. I'm interested. I want to see what they're talking about. Where's the tea? You know, I probably should. That was such a. Okay. So I got a comment, a long ass comment. Jeez, Lord.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Lord Zoot.
And yeah, I mean, honestly, as far as the channel goes, and I keep saying this, like I've got a game up here that's like trying to steal my soul. So I'm sorry, like it's been a while, but I'm like soulless right now, and it doesn't feel like Like, really, like, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. Okay. So, I posted a video. I think this might be my last video posted. And this was almost a year ago. So, it's a little old now. But basically, I mean, I got banned um for using like basically exploits or something like that. Like not exploits, like it really was a multi-streaming software extension that I was using with my OBS. And so I guess it just popped up on the Warframes or D's anti-cheat. And yeah, I was banned indefinitely for like it was like 11 years, like 10 years. So um yeah, I had to sit there and I made a whole video explaining and documenting everything that happened and just how I was, you know, a little upset at just at the fact that, you know, like for me sitting here playing the game, it's like I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. And I just can't really sit here and comfortably say like they were trying to help me figure out like how to avoid um whatever the issue was. Like for me, I needed to know because this is around the same time that like I actually like felt like my builds were like approaching like another like stratosphere. So yeah, I mean I know that sounds weird, but like I could show clips of just me like doing some pretty disgusting things and like honestly my gameplay is pretty like it's pretty nasty over there. So for me to sit here and like I don't know, like get banned. It was kind of like, all right, well, is this like anti-cheat? This is also around the same time that I created the auto ribbon reroller. So that's like a macro that I use to reroll ribbons. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what the video was about. So got somebody who commented on this video. Hey everyone, I wanted to share my story. I started playing Warframe back in 2013 when I was 14 years old. The game completely blew my mind. I fell in love with it almost instantly. I kept playing all the way up until 2024. At the beginning of 2024, there was an issue related to purchasing Regal Aya. I received a 2-week trade ban along with a warning saying that if I ever try to bypass regional restrictions again, my account would be permanently banned. Then in May 24, during a mission, I suddenly got banned. As it turned out, it was supposedly because of my hardware and some anti-cheat error, wherever this game considers abnormal activity. Yeah, it was about the same as suspicious activity, and I forgot exactly what it said, but I covered it all in the video. Um, but 2 weeks later, support later apologized and admitted it was a mistake. But 2 weeks later, I got banned again, this time permanently with no right to appeal. Just like that, 11 years of my life were flushed down the toilet. I should mention that I was using an electroframe, although I've never heard of anyone being banned for it. On top of that, my GPU had spent 3 years in a mining rig. Oh my god, this is a story. Its clocks and voltage were basically wrecked, and the memory controller was barely hanging on. Support ignored all of this. And every suggestion I made about testing or checking my hardware, which very likely could have had triggered the auto ban system, was completely ignored. Uh, uh, I'm gonna finish the whole thing. Eventually, they banned me from the support itself, saying the matter was fully resolved and would not be reviewed again. For the next year and a half, I kept trying to make someone actually listen to me. I created new emails and accounts just to contact support, even tried reaching out to Twitter, but it was all pointless. The answer was always the same: permanently banned. Honestly, don't even know why I'm writing this. Probably because I still haven't accepted it, and losing my account still hurts. Over the years, I tried a lot of different games, but I always came back to a Warframe. And the moment I finally decided that this was the game I wanted to stick with forever, 2 months later, I got permanently banned. Throughout all these years, I've seen thousands of tickets where people got banned for no reason, where support refused to investigate problems and ignored players for months. I just never thought it would happen to me. So here's my advice to you guys. Don't play this game. As amazing as Warframe is, D's policy and support team are probably among the worst in the gaming industry. So here, oh yeah. If you don't want to eventually log in one day and see that cheerful banned until 2035 message, quit while you still can. P.S. I always consider myself a real part of this game. I made a lot of guides in my region, and I was probably among the best aberration players. Getting 800 and 900 Vitus per run was normal for my team. I owned Riven mods worth tens of thousands of platinum. I helped grow my clan. Whenever a new player showed up in chat or recruiting chat, I always was ready to help. But I truly believe that new players are what keep this game alive. I did everything I could to make the journey easier and teach them how to play. Unfortunately, to the company, I ended up being nothing more than an unwanted person in their amazing game. Much love to everyone and good luck out there, Captain Mustache. Yeah, I appreciate you sharing your story. And honestly, before I was feeling like, okay, like I'm kind of leaving things like D didn't actually help me. They actually, in my experience, they did help me. Like even in this video, I technically wasn't banned. It was just more or less like I knew that if I got banned for something weird again, that they would just permanently ban me. So I stopped playing for like half a year, and then I finally came back like super sus, like super. And you know what I did is like when I waited that after I waited like a full 6 months, I just basically I sent another message saying like, hey, like it's been like a year, like it's been like almost a year. If I hop on and get banned, like you're not still trying to perma ban me, right? And I think like kind of like yeah, they kind of just said like yeah, as long as you don't do what you did before, and yeah, I mean. In the video, I didn't really understand what they were telling me. I mean, it does really say in the ticket, like, multi-streaming, like multi-recording streaming platform, uh, or something like that. That was the problem. But it was also like a variety of other issues. So suspicious activity to me was just kind of like, well, I did just kind of make this Riven macro. So yeah, I mean, my experience was pretty like, I mean, I was very committed to like being transparent, and that's really all I could have done was just be transparent in this situation. I mean, I don't know how I've never I don't know what type of purchasing regal like it sounds like kind of like a back what do they call it, where you buy something online and then you call your bank and say I didn't buy that. um I know Lead like has like the same type of, or I forgot what they call it. Something bat something, back something. But yeah, most I know Lead will permaban you for that. Like no lie. um but yeah, I mean, it's really I don't really know what his issue was, but I highly doubt it was like something like dealing with his hardware band unless like they banned it. Usually if they unban you, they're not gonna HYID you. Like they're not gonna HYD. They're not gonna ban your hardware. Um, Especially if it was in a rig or something. I mean, yeah, what he's saying is pretty valid. So if the parts weren't like if they were faulty or like were producing like weird numbers, that's suspicious activity. I will say like I probably overthought it. Um, because I did like it was just more or less like I kind of felt like I had to delete everything. Like I had to like just basically start with like basically reset my computer. And I just kind of wanted to know like, is it this one thing which they really weren't able to answer, and that they might not have the answer. So, but also it's like for me, like I could sit here and like I can take one program off and work with that and keep seeing if it's the problem for me was that if I got banned without knowing the reason why I got banned, I just hop back on, I would be permabanned. So that just wouldn't work. So that's how I moved. That's how I handled the situation. I waited like 6-7 months, and then I sent another ticket like, hey, I want to come back. Like, don't permaban me, please. And yeah, I think it was okay. I think that was okay. So but yeah, I think like one of the big things, and this is just because I've been banned before. Like I've never been permabanned. I actually have not been banned before, but um one of the things that they look at is like if you're if you're getting like reported, like if you get banned and then you go to support, usually like the first time, and this actually works for like pretty much anything, like with your bank, like the first time is like okay, like honest mistake, don't do it again, or like whatever. if it happens and over repetitively in short intervals, they're going to sit there and think, okay, like you're just going to be permabanned just because that's just how their system works. It's like a 3-strike policy. That sucks. But yeah, I don't think I've ever had issues with the electric frame. I haven't had issues actually like at all other than the multi-streaming situation. That was pretty much it. And so I would say, I mean, like, you got to know your position here. So, like, I think, yeah, I can't imagine how you would be banned from support. I mean, yeah, they'll sit there and be like, "Don't this issue is resolved." You just gotta be like very straight and direct, and just ask the right questions because, you know what? That's a minion. I was supposed to be a jungle camp. Um. And yeah, I mean, like honestly, like you don't want to hit that 2-strike policy. I think these like just probably a little too hard on these bans. But again, I think it's not like I doubt this person. I think sorry, yeah, I think yeah, that's tough. I would hindsight's 2020. You probably should have just did what I kind of did, which was like not risk losing your account after they're threatening to permaban. I had to straight up like I was like please don't permaban me, and they're like no, like you're getting permaban, bro. Like that was kind of like what happened. I was like, all right, well, if I can't test this and if I log back in and I get banned again, I'm gonna be permabanned. So that ain't gonna work. But yeah, I don't really know his situation enough to sit here and say like, oh, like this is what happened in your ticket. This is what happened. Especially if he went through like multiple different sources. That's tough. That's actually really tough. I did kind of feel like again, like that permaban banned until 2036. It's kind of it's a little ridiculous. It's a little like, oh, because I'm pretty much like him, where I love to play the game. So like, yeah, like to me that was like a heart wrenching moment. Like 11 years is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I would probably suggest it's probably you can't like I think I sent like 4 tickets. I think that was like the max. And then I waited like a year and sent another ticket. You can't like they're gonna tell you the same answer, and more than likely, I mean, let's see, what did he finally get banned for? Yeah, the timeline here is also like I put up my calendar. This like I got banned, I think like 3 times within like 3 weeks. Like I got banned twice in like a day, and then like 2 weeks later I got banned again. And at that point I was like, all right, that's enough. Yeah, I don't know what the no right to appeal is, but yeah, you gotta sit here and realize like, especially on something like Warframe, where a lot of people like grind like heavy on it. You have to sit there and like you gotta play it smart. Even if it means like I gotta stop playing just so I don't get banned. Um, so yeah, I was very like I went through the entire thing in this video. So if you can really use this, really when you're talking to any support chat, it's not about like emotion or like I just want the answer. I just need this problem resolved.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Lord Zoot here.
And yeah,
I was
so
able to
this
play the
is
next day.
This is kind of everything I went through there. So I got banned 3 times within like a week, and then after that point, I just stopped playing for like half a year, and then I came back. Like I guess let me see what I typed. They definitely don't have the worst. There is way worse. Riot doesn't have the worst either. Most of the time, like when I go through a support chat, usually that first time they're not really asking too much. Like they're just like, okay. Like it really depends though. Like what he got banned for originally, the Regal IO train, sounds like either he was like purchasing back, like calling the bank and disputing the claims, which is like a big no-no, like big faux pas, like huge actually. Like I said, like that's a perma ban on League. I'm pretty sure it's probably the same on Warframe. Either that or, like I think like maybe like trying to buy it from like a third party instead of like using the actual site. And yeah, usually they don't that's like a big issue. But yeah, it did get to the point where I was sitting here and like whining almost. Like I won't call it whining, but like you can't like I sent like 3 or 4 tickets, like trying to like and we're basically hitting the same, we're going through the same, like they're telling me the same answers, I'm trying to get the same, I'm asking the same questions. And so you just gotta like, okay, like I'm unbanned at this point, but I'm telling you I'm just feeling uncomfortable playing, so I'm gonna just sit back and wait. And so I came back and like remember, you want their help, like you really do want their help. So it's a follow up. Hello, it's almost been a year since my last ticket, and since my account was reinstated, I haven't felt comfortable playing with the possibility of being permanently banned. So I was wondering if I return now, will I still be at risk of being banned? If there are any future issues with my game slash account, I'm still pretty uneasy as I don't feel very comfortable with the root cause of my bans before this. But those bans came in quick succession. Other than my Riven Reroller, Electro Frame, and DS4 Windows, I don't think I will use slash I don't think I use slash will use any other programs while playing this game. I know it's been a while, so it's really not necessary to go through the entire case again. I just want to know if any future issues with my account will result in a permanent ban. I do not plan to use any official plugins or overlays. I just want to know if my previous incidents are considered resolved. Allow me a fresh start. Thanks. As you may have already know, for the most part, if you're not downloading a program or files that change the textures in the game or play the game for you, then you will be just fine. There's a gray area, and we would like to warn you to use these programs at your own risk. And yeah, I did actually go over this, like this part of their policy in the Riven Reroller. I did 2 Riven Reroller videos where I went over their entire policy, their third party and software and U policy. That's another like, because I wanted to make sure like, okay, like they didn't tell me I can use, they told me there's a gray area. There's a fine line between like exploiting the game and making the game easier. For my macro, you don't use it in any missions. It just literally you're just using it in your ship to reroll, and it's honestly like it's some of my best work. Yeah, I can't even lie. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to give an all clear on any third-party program. The only solace we can provide is that so long as you follow the terms in EULA of Warframe, you shouldn't worry about getting your account permanently suspended. Hopefully that clears everything up. So they didn't tell me they didn't actually tell me I was going to not get perma banned. But I can kind of understand the frustration because when I was asking like, hey, like just tell me what it is, like, and they probably just, we don't know. We don't know. But yeah, probably going to cover that also later on in my next Warframe stream. Yeah, go check out the channel. These videos are honestly, they're pretty... Like, I've got a whole Let's Play series. Did Mortal Shell recently. I thought I was going to finish it today. I didn't even realize that I had that up. Elden Ring. And yeah, I will get to a point where I start editing those, but yeah, I'm just leaving them up, you know, live, unfiltered, unedited. But yeah. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, so I guess you gotta be aware, because a permaban is a permaban, but to me it sounds like you try to like call a thing. I think what it is if you do that, it's a lot harder to for them to go back on your account and just remove content off your account, especially with something like Regal Isle where it's gonna convert into like something else. That's what it sounds like to me. That's why most games have like a refund. I know in the case of Regal, I don't think you can refund on Warframe. That's probably like something like a ticket, and they probably wouldn't give you that. But yeah, that's usually pretty bad. I know Riot, like, they literally, like, they want you to use that refund. That's why they started, your account used to only have, like, 3 refunds. I've had to send tickets to Riot to sit there and, refund me, give me my money. Like, I think I bought souvenirs, like, full promo pack, and then they did, like, an essence for it, and I was like... Or something close to that. I don't think it was severe, but... Yeah. Yeah, I've really honestly, like... Other than YouTube, Twitch, I've never been banned. I've been suspended on League. It's usually hard. Like, honestly, before the Warframe thing, I literally, like, you couldn't tell me I would even get close to it. And that's really what it is all about. It's not even getting close to, being on that fine line of like, am I cheating? Am I exploiting? It's honestly, it's pretty black and white. It really is. There's no gray area when it comes to like, you're getting banned for cheating. That's usually, you gotta download a software and that's gotta flip the cheat engine, and yeah, it's kind of hard to sit there and be like, I didn't mean to. Like, when it's like literally like it's called League Script Tools.exe, Usually hard to be like, that's a mistake, bro. I'm almost at the point. Let's give these dudes scripts. At least I won't sit here and like they won't be just unhappy. Boost their little ass, and then just like that. Oververse only stupid for that. That's a grown man, by the way. Everyone thinks that's a kid. That's a grown man. Alright. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like, I've got some gyms on here, man. Some low-key gyms, you know? I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, wait a minute, like, hold on, I did go over that. Like, no, I did do a full dive on this. So yeah, I think again, like, some things are not gonna, you can't really argue. Like, the best thing you can do is just take a break and then come back and say, I'm sorry. That's really the only way. Yeah, that's more than likely what I kind of feel like what it is, which is kind of like almost zero tolerance. Because like I said, it's so hard, because if you buy RP and then you're turning it into, like, it's so hard for them to go back and, like, you just, that's what refunds are for. I'm just assuming that. That's what I figured it is that when you go to the bank and they go dispute the charge, for the gaming company, like, the bank will give you back the money, but the gaming company sits there and like I don't know how it works up there, but I also have to assume that it'd be pretty hard to just go back and, like, take the stuff off your account. And they're honestly not going through all of that either. So yeah, don't try and charge back. Don't charge back when you're buying online. That's what it is. Yeah, do not charge back when you're buying online. Use PayPal. Actually, I don't want to put that on. But yeah, I think he took it back. That's what it sounds like to me. And honestly, like, it's fair. A lot of people, like, I didn't know it until I read the entire terms of service. And I read Lee's whole terms of service, so. And so I, like, yeah. I mean, I think I've heard stories about that as well, where Lee would perma ban you. And that's, like, the only, like, example I have. I assume it's just pretty much the same across the board. Yeah, there's just some things it's just harder to be like, that was a mistake. You know, like, the best thing you can do, grovel if they're still not hearing it, wait it out, and then grovel again. Yeah, there are a lot of like buying something in a different on like a VPN in a different region to get like cheaper price. There are a lot of like quote unquote scams like that. Exploits. That's essentially what you're doing. You're trying to scam the game. That's like a level 1 scam right there. Like that's like that's a level 1 scam. Most of the time, if you wait it out, it's just safer. It's just part of that 3-strike policy thing that's just like, you really want to get as far away from that as possible. But I definitely did it because I was going through withdrawals for a little while there too. Like that's literally how I came back. Was like, I forgot what actually made me come back, but I basically was like, nah, bro. It's been 6 months. It's been long enough. I hope I don't get permabanned. Please don't permaban me. And now you ruined the whole thing. So yeah, I said this in the last stream. You know, knowing where you're at in the game. You know, like I got 68 LP right now. Pretty important. I mean, isn't. It's just a matter of knowing, like, okay, like if this game demotes me, like I can't sit here like, and maybe it's not good.Maybe it adds to more pressure. But it is nice to be cognitive of what's where you're at, because I mean it's also not important just because there's no promos or anything like that. But yeah, knowing how many games you need is pretty good. So like I need 3 here. I need 4 actually. Shoutouts to MMR matchmaking rating system. I don't know what the R stands for. So poking down the Kinch right now while he's doesn't have any engage, pretty big. Also got focused on getting this Kate's first strike down, because that's really where she gets most of her damage off of. So it is Shaco Jun, so I want this wave to come back, so hopefully my support doesn't do anything crazy. And that's really how you want to play the first 2 levels like that. It's just when you get right here, it's pretty hard to get your wave to push back into you. Yeah, don't do that, please. Like, I'm like actually trying to not push this wave. Yeah, right now I think Kin should probably engage, because once I get to level 3, I'll be able to kite him. So we know we're not giving him an opportunity to gank bot, so his only choice is to go mid on time. So we want mid to be at least aware. Okay, there's your go.
You have slain an enemy.
Oh, big. So huge.
An
Oh,
ally
my
has
God,
been
it's picking up
slain.
everything. So you just gotta realize, like, you just made like 5 waves. You just made like a whole wave of gold. You can give up a wave. But this is also kind of like what it stings your lead a little bit further. And it's more or less like, it's really not that serious. I have 2,000 gold here. And as you can see, I don't really have time to sit there and like hit every single minion. I really don't need it. I like to buy pickaxe instead of the dirt, because you can do a quick bag and get the dirt later.
An enemy has been slain.
That's actually such a like wow.
An ally has been slain.
Galio should have run down there.
Killing spree.
It's a pretty weird game for me. I feel like, I mean, I guess I'm kind of like, I'm kind of relying on Pinch to like grow himself. He hasn't really done that. Other than that, I mean, like, just getting onto the case is pretty hard. Okay.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Tough crowd. I'm gonna like leave this Lord to go Lord like that, so that she doesn't have to worry about like who to spell shit in case.
An ally has been slain.
Trying to hold out from the tower here.
Ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Awesome. Literally! Yo, that is
Your
fucking
team has
insane.
destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, so this game is going nowhere fast.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I don't know what my team is doing. They have like zero control, zero lanes in position here. Jungler, like
An ally has been slain.
trying not to sit here.
Present day. Present time.